Okay, another day, another video. I swear, I need to. Like, I finally went on lunch. I was like, oh, what am I gonna do? I was trying to organize my pictures. And then I needed a break from that. And then I saw Leticia put up a video, so I was like, oh, okay. I guess I'll spend my lunch doing a video, eating some Chex Mix. My head hurts so bad. So I guess I'm gonna try to take some medicine and drink a Coke, see if that helps. Alright, what is this? Offering gratitude and joy. Y'all will probably hear the kids in the background. They are home. They go to family friends like a couple days a week just so it'll be easier for me to work and they can get out of the house and play. But they're home. It's Friday. She's probably like, I need my Fridays off. I don't blame her. I kind of like them home, even though it kind of stresses me out. Sometimes I'd rather them be home. Are y'all like that too? Like sometimes I'm like, I just need a break. I'm so stressed out, but I still want to be with my kids, even though I'm getting. It's so weird. All right. Anyways, on with the video. In the same bedroom. I'm getting so tired of looking at these. I'm sorry, but why? It bugs me seeing the stuffed animals and the pillows in between the wall and the bed frame. Why would you do that? I can only think of one reason, and I'm not trying to be perverted, but usually people don't do that. Oh, okay. Yeah, good job. Go help. Hey, back off my Chex Mix. You can have some in a minute. You just ate. Okay, offering gratitude and joy.
Hello everybody. Today is July 1st, 2022, and I just wanted to make a thank you video to the people that have been funding me so far and donating toward my survival as well as my offspring. I couldn't thank you enough, honestly.
Okay, it doesn't take me long. It doesn't take her long to aggravate me. I can't stand the way that she refers to him. It doesn't matter, even if she's trying to be nice. It still irritates me. My offspring. That's her talking nice. Is calling her. I mean, yeah. Okay, so are people actually donating and she's seeing that? I really hope that they're actually, she's thanking people for actually like donating and she sees that and not expecting people about the whole Amazon wish list because we don't know if they really purchased that or not. So I really hope that's not what this is. That's just funny.
Know that there are a lot of watchful eyes that are always sort of monitoring what I'm doing and making sure that I'm okay in that way. The way that you've offered back to me is miraculous. I didn't expect that so many people would come together just to help support me. I'm getting teared up just thinking about how much of the support I've been given, even through all the turmoil, all the confusion, all of the heartache that I've endured. And I just wanted to thank you for giving me some semblance of hope, because it's not often that our family is given opportunities to progress, and I'm just very grateful. I thank God for you. I thank the universe. I think everything good, and even the hard things, like the difficult things, the bad things.
Okay, so I feel bad because she's getting emotional. I really wish she would verify what she's thinking. Like, what is she thanking everybody for? And it's very sweet that people are, like helping her, but I don't like how she's saying supporting her. What is she going to do? Is she going to expect people to literally support her and for the next years? I don't. What is your game plan?
Grateful that I'm appreciative of the help that you're offering. Um, Still nervous because I don't have a home or space for these things, like the crib that's going to be coming and, the stroller and everything.
Oh, shit. Okay, first of all, this is. You should have already been on HUD, but you need to get on HUD now. I mean, 6 months is going to pass, so would you rather be on HUD and wait? Just please get on HUD. Okay, so it sounds like she's thanking everybody for like the crib and stroller and stuff like this. Oh gosh. This is what I was scared of last night. I really hope and pray that somebody actually did buy these things for her and that it's on the way. Because I swear I'm going to be so upset if I see a video because she's upset because somebody said they bought something and they didn't buy it. I swear if y'all set her off, like, she does not need that extra freaking help to be pushed the fuck off. This is actually kind of sad. I mean, it is sad, regardless. I can't believe people would do stuff like this and just not even care about, like, the baby.
I just can't thank you enough. I didn't expect so many people to be so caring and loving toward me, a random stranger, but I know that you've been watchful, some of you, since I was young, and I realize that I'm just so appreciative. You just don't even know. And the baby's appreciative too, and I wanted to, before I even got dressed today, share with you, and, we're still doing good.
Stop.
It was difficult having to realize, and I'm sorry, I'm messy and everything right now, but it was difficult reaching out to other people. I've never wanted to be that type of person that took things from others because I figured that they needed it more. So even like my brother offers back everything that he had and donates it instead of trying to make profit on things. It's how our family is. Giving and being poor has been difficult because we want to give everyone everything that we've ever wanted to, or they ever wanted, and we're not able to finance that for them. And that was a lot of the hardship that we endured growing up, is that, we loved each other. We didn't want to see each other suffer. The same with my brother, my mother right now, everyone in my family, all of my extended relatives. If there were something I could do, even if they didn't offer me anything, I would still love to just give back, and not in a vindictive way or spiteful way, but a loving way and compassionate, because if you offer love and compassion first, that's what you get in return. And at least that's what I've always tried to hold dear in my heart. I just can't believe how much support I've received so far, and I can't thank you. Within the short amount of time, I'm able to prepare more for the baby, and I'm less stressed. So, when somebody had mentioned about making an Amazon wish list prior, I didn't think about it. I didn't think that anybody would care. I didn't think anybody would want to afford for me or my baby, and I realize there are so many loving people out there that I don't even know, and I worry sometimes that it is a ploy to get me comfortable in a state of happiness, and then it ripped away like it usually is. That's worrisome.
I'm getting aggravated and kind of nervous. I don't know. I just tried to message her on YouTube. And I didn't, not on YouTube. I wish. I wish YouTube had like messages, that you could do. But I just messaged her on Instagram with my YouTube name, the Mama Bear account, and I really don't care if she puts two and two together. I want, like, has anybody had an Amazon wish list and somebody kind of like a registry? But I know like baby registries at Target, it would not say purchased unless it was actually purchased, I think. Now I'm not sure. But has anyone had anything like that, like she's doing? Like a registry or wish list off of Amazon? Because I'm curious. Can someone just click and say, oh, purchased, yeah, I'm going to buy that, I'm going to buy that? Or do you have to actually buy it for it to say purchased? And then on top of that, would she get a notification saying, something has been bought, or, at least this package is on its way type thing? Or is she just going to sit here every single day and nothing comes, and then a week goes by, and then another week goes by? I don't know. I try to ask her on Instagram. She's probably not going to respond, but I don't know. It's kind of like, it's almost putting me on edge because I don't want her to be on edge.
For me, and I don't want to do that to my family either, to get their hopes up. But the fact that you've donated to me and my baby, and I couldn't ask for anything. I mean, honestly, I didn't expect that. I made up the lists. I started throwing random stuff on there that I thought might be okay. But then when I started receiving that they were purchased already, I was shocked. I was almost horrified in that way, because I'm thinking, how am I going to ever repay you? How could I ever repay somebody's kindness like that to help me to afford for something I've always dreamed of, which is a happy, healthy home and a loving.
I mean, most people don't honestly want you to pay them back. Well, I mean, I guess it depends who it is. But for people like online, I'm sure all they would want is for you to be genuinely grateful and look in the mirror and fix yourself and take care of yourself and your baby. If, God forbid, she ends up with this baby, I feel like I would need to send a priest over there with some holy water. I'm not even joking. Like, it's so sad that I'm sitting here thinking, okay, what are we going to do if she ends up with this baby? She has been going back and forth about this. And it may not even be her decision in the hospital. But you never know. The system fails every day. So, I don't know. This is just... I just wish she would be a better person. And just, like, get help. And heal. And just... Oh, Lord.
Family. And, open lines of communication and willingness to help one another and look out for one another. So it's interesting how things are evolving in my story, and how I'm being granted these opportunities to express myself more openly and express my gratitude and share it with the universe. Just the little things. I always thought just the little things, and my family always thought the same. It was always just about the small things that we would do for one another, and the things that I would draw that were part of my love for them and appreciation. And I just want to share my gratitude. I hope that one day I can be able to offer back, paying it forward to someone else, and not just regifting, but to create, so that I can help to.
Okay, do it for your baby, because that's, I mean, golly. Yes, it's very nice if people donated and everything like that. So honestly, if someone donated money or things like that, I don't think they expect anything back, but I think they would love for her to just be genuine thankful, and to just work on herself, heal herself, and take care of the baby. Do right by the baby. If you end up keeping this baby, That's what you need to do. Just put it all towards him.
To support my family, and I didn't even think creating YouTube videos was going to be beneficial in the long run. I just thought it was me exposing my story from my perspective and how I've suffered, and my heart has been broken so many times seeking love that didn't exist prior, in my story. And now that I'm opening up my heart chakra and I'm opening up my mind and everything in the universe, I feel like it's
Oh my gosh.
slowly but surely coming back around. And I'm grateful if anybody would like to donate, even to my family members. I started a list for my mother, and she does.
Oh, Lord. They gonna have everybody supporting everybody in that damn family. I like how people, well, I don't know who donates what, I don't know, but I do like it whenever people are down and people, help them. But there comes a point where it's like, okay, you have got to get a job. You have got to start doing something. For instance, there's this lady that I have helped with groceries. She had like 5 or 6 kids. And it was right before summer or right in the beginning of summer. So I was like, okay, I need to make sure these kids, because I'm on one of those things where it's, like a give back, paying it forward type thing. So if I can help someone out, I'd like to help them out. Everybody goes through something. It's nice getting help whenever you're going through something. But whenever you take advantage of that and you never, evolve, that's whenever it starts to irritate me. So I helped this lady out, and usually it's always the same story. Yeah, I have, food stamps, but I have to reapply, or it doesn't, I don't get it yet, or I have to wait till this date, whatever. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. So I got stuff for dinner, water, stuff for the kids. And then I did it again, because I guess I don't know. And then I just got a message, I don't know if it was last night or this morning. I haven't even opened it up, but all I saw was her pretty much asking me, hey, are you, in a position to help me? If you can, please do. Or please help me. And a part of me is like, what the fuck? What are you doing? I know you had your food stamps by now. If not, something's going on. You're not on top of it. What are you doing with that money? Are you selling your food stamps? That's where it's irritates me, where it's you want to help someone, and you do help someone, but then they start taking it for granted, and then they're like, oh, well, someone's always going to help me, and someone's always going to do this. You should not have to suffer in order, well, I mean, some people, I guess, have to get to the point where, you know what? I don't like living like this. I don't like depending on strangers to feed me and my kids. I want to be able to feed my kids. I want to be able to take care of us. It's nobody else's job. I want to feel the pride of, holding me and my family down. So I don't even know if I'm going to respond to her. But this is what I'm talking about with Leticia. So, oh my gosh. It's kind of like you give them an inch and they take a mile. So she was all thankful that someone supposedly bought that stuff for her. Instead of leaving it at that and saying, okay, we need to figure out what we're going to do in this household. I'm about to have a baby. I wonder if there's anything I could do from home. Whatever. The brother, he needs to figure it out. Don't sell drugs. Just do something. Again, there's so many different things. Even if you're being a driver or dropping off food or groceries, I mean, that's something they could do. Y'all cannot just get disability and live off of that. I mean, if you do, I don't want to hear anybody freaking complain about it, because y'all can get a job. Y'all can make money. So instead of, it just irritates me. So instead of her just being like, oh my gosh, okay, people are helping me, that's like, that's enough. That helps in so many ways. So, now let's figure out how we're going to get money in this household for us. But instead, no. She's like, okay, so people supposedly, hopefully, donated other things. I'm going to go ahead and make a list for the whole entire house. Like, you're doing too much now.
She didn't know at first that I started this list, and I put some lavish things on there, things that I would love to offer to her, but her vacuum broke and everything, so I placed one on there, and it's called the name of it is Gail Morrison, GAYLEMORRISON, and I started her for her cat and everything, because she doesn't have much. She's got this tiny mobile home, and she wishes she could have a mansion so she could support all of her kids and grandkids. And her story is painful too, to hear and to understand, because she is so special, and not just to me, but to other people, numerous strangers as well, because she has accomplished so much, and she was able to help people that were suffering in poverty to come to the United States, and appropriate themselves in a good manner, and to succeed with their.
You know what? I think what they need to do, I don't know if she already said that I don't know if they belong to a church, but what they need to do is either find the church that they like, or if they already have one, talk with someone there. Most churches can help you with counseling, and then they can also help you with, like, they'll rally together and they'll help with, like, food and if you need a bill paid and stuff like that. But at the same time, when people are helping you, you have got to help yourself, because nobody wants to help someone who is not helping themselves. And I'm sorry, but y'all are not helping y'allselves. You're not. And don't tell me that you can't because you have a disability. Y'all's disability could be so much freaking worse. Like, seriously.
Their offspring. And my mother's been a huge part of other people's spiritual growth, religious in that way, and love. And a lot of people have good thoughts of my mother, and I do as well, but there are times where I feel like I've been left out, and I know that that's selfish because I was the middle child. I was kind of ignored, but when I wanted the affection, that's how it went. So I understand that even the video between my brother arguing with me was removed, and I'm completely understanding of that. I know that he shouldn't be spotlighted in a negative way because he's gone through a shit ton in his life, and he was just a child when he was ripped away from, regular life and placed behind bars for something that he was just trying to do to help support his family. And he didn't understand any other way because we had gone through a lot of abuse in that.
I swear, I think she's about to say, in that way. So I guess she's like defending her brother and making him sound good now because she's asking for money for like her fucking whole family now. So now she's like, I didn't mean everything that I always say.
Manner, and we didn't know how to accept it, and he was always defiant toward authorities because he felt like he knew better. And now he's realizing he's had to humble himself, and he lives off of nothing. He gives everything, and that's why he gets upset and frustrated because he can't help everyone. He can't help defend everyone, and that's why he just gets overwhelmed. That's how I stick up for him, too. I love him. I made him the pancake.
You don't stick up for him? I was just about to say, you need to remember everything that you're saying right now next time whenever you want to freaking try to bash him.
Yesterday, and, he ate all the banana bread, and do I bitch? Yeah, but does it matter? No, because I love them. I would give them anything. So, if anybody would like to go and look for that list, it's called Grandma Gail, Gayle, And then mine is also on there, Leticia Collins. And the due date is September 4th, 2022. I just want you to know that I'm grateful, and I'm also upset with myself for exposing people in that way. I don't like it. I don't like exposing authorities. I don't like exposing the raw truth of the entire situation, but I have to because I know I have to defend myself in some way, and the only thing I have is my freedom of speech. So that's why I create these videos, and I try to defend myself and my family and the ones that I love most and have loved me the most. And that's why I chose to create a list for her as well, just to see if there was any kind people out there that would like to donate toward or, finance her as well, because she's not gotten the opportunities that she should have had, knowing that she's so intelligent, knowing that she's so compassionate, knowing that she should have, progressed, but she's been under so much stress due to the family drama and the family issues that, she's just very tired, and I get that. There are a lot of times where I feel ashamed for having to confront the mental distortions. I feel very shameful for saying anything because a lot of times it frustrates everyone else to have to face the facts and face what's going on. And denial is a comfortable state of being, and most people don't realize that even when I was living in my denial, I kind of had to go through that in order to get to the point where I was accepting of it. And when things are ripped from you, you start to learn. You start to realize and appreciate. Sorry, I've got chia pudding in my teeth.
You need to go.
Oops, I just ate that. I don't know where my hand has been. I've been crying. I'm gross. Wash your hands. But yeah. So when my baby was moving around all crazy when I was sitting earlier, I wanted to film it for you guys so that you could partake in some of that, because I'm very appreciative to so many of you for being encouraging of me and encouraging of my story and why I'm doing this, and being there to cheer me up, sending me messages.
Stop. I don't know what you're like. Why you're doing what you're doing? I don't. How does people talk to her? Do you have to send her money to freaking talk to her? I mean, I don't know. I guess I just need to just leave it alone. Just pray for the best and hope she doesn't go fucking crazy and take it out on the baby.
Messages randomly, and I have avoidant behavior, avoidant personality, so I don't message back, but I'm always appreciative to all the nice comments, and I wish I could say nice things back to each and every person and get to know them personally, because that's how my family is. We don't just take things and just not appreciate them in that manner. We always acknowledge.
Well, if you don't even message people back, how the hell do y'all... That don't make no dang sense.
Knowledge who's offered us the most. That's why we still love our father, because he would go to the auctions, the car auctions, and he'd come home with half of his food to offer to us children. He would go without just to offer to us, and that's the most beautiful thing. I mean, I know he's done some wrong, but he's done a lot right, and that's what made all of us children so giving and compassionate, and going through hardships and
I'm sorry, you are not fucking compassionate. I can tell you that right now. No, you're not very giving either, but damn sure ain't no compassion.
Understanding that this is kind of the poorest we've ever been in that way. My parents always afforded for us kids very well, but they also did a few things that might not have been quite up to par to the government officials or whatever, but at the same time, they've been trying, and they're not really that bad of people. They're trying in that way to be law-abiding citizens, and that's what I can appreciate and love about them, that they make steps toward the good instead of the bad. And I can't state that for everyone. I haven't been around them constantly, but, from my perspective, I just try to appropriate myself in a good manner so I can be a good role model to random people. And a lot of times I wasn't being that because I was being defined in that way because of the hardships I was enduring. And that's not right either. I needed to step back and detach in that way from my trauma And now I'm slowly starting to realize how to do that, and harnessing my healing, my own inner healing, as well as trying to heal others on, you know.
I don't know. I don't even know what she's just saying. Lord knows you can't heal anybody. You need to heal yourself. My gosh.
On my spiritual path, my journey. So, and I just hope everybody has a blessed weekend and a loving weekend full of, you know, I hope everybody's well fed and has plenty to drink and, you know, a nice safe place to sleep. And I couldn't have asked for more to be back at my mom's home, because she takes care of me where other people don't. And she's, you know, your mom is the most important person in your life, really, honestly, because, you know, depending on the mom, I guess, you know, I was very blessed to have such a loving mother, and I know that. And I was very blessed to have loving, you know, siblings. And especially my brother, I always feel sorry for the things that he's endured, because he's not really, people don't listen to him either. They don't listen to what he's gone through, and that's where he doesn't understand how to communicate anymore, and he does things that may look shady to others, but in his mindset, he's just trying to live with all the monitors around us and all the, you know, informants and whatnot. It's really difficult when you have paranoia like that, when you've already been, you know, lied to and manipulated, and you can't trust the system or anyone around you or the people you were interacting with. And the more I just mention little things, he gets very upset still, and I don't mean to rile him up. And that's why when I said about that, you know, like rowdy relatives, like sometimes the little things I say, they jab so deep and I don't realize they do. They're just common sense things that I just want to convey, and I don't mean to be like picking on anybody or anything, but it sometimes happens and people think that I'm evil for it, and I'm like, no, like I just want you to confront your demons so that you can progress too. You know, I don't want you to end up hurting later on, because if you fix it now.
Are you freaking kidding me? Like, stop telling. You need to tell yourself this. What are you doing? Golly, she does this all the time. Like, take your own advice, I guess.
And work on it now, then things will progressively get better. So, and that's what I did too, about like the weight loss and going on my path and traveling around by myself and building up the confidence to be single and alone as a woman and dressing nicely some days and bumming down like this so that no one would talk to me. And it was really convenient to know all these skills so that I could get by and have that common sense in the street sense or street smarts or whatever. Learning how to do that, it's a lot of, it's fun but dangerous, and it's also dependent on how well you stabilize yourself. You know, it's all about, like I tell people, like, you know, praying and stuff, like the mind, body, and soul, everything all together in conjunction. And
okay, don't do that. Don't do that. That's not mind, body, and soul. That's the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Do not do that. It is not the same. It is not the same. Sitting here talking about going out. What? She's like pretty much saying that she's so pretty that if she doesn't want people to talk to her, she has to like really make herself like bummed down as much as possible so people won't bother her.
And Father, Son, Holy Ghost, same concept. You know, you just have to see the metaphors behind everything, the symbolism behind everything, and like why we have the trifectas. And I'm getting slowly but surely more confident within myself to
just a pea-sized amount of Lumi applied between your butt cheeks like this. I will demonstrate.
Okay.
To push myself further, maybe educate myself more, actually get some type of degree. At some point, I hope to finance myself. We have to look into the bills today, my mother and I, so that we have everything paid up. We still don't have the money for it. So that's why I still continue to say, if you wanted to donate through the PayPal or Venmo for me, or Cash App, which all this is new to me. I've never accepted assistance like this, so it's not something, I'm not begging anybody, but the fact that you've done it out of the kindness of your heart, you have no idea how grateful I am to you. You have no idea. Honestly, like, you have no idea.
Yeah, they probably don't.
It's allowing some hope, some flicker of hope within our lives. And after all this and being told that I was like, oh, you're falsified a rape report. No, like, I would never falsify anything. I would, try my best to, like, I'm sorry, like, I didn't mean to say that, but maybe you misunderstood. But honestly, I don't know what's going to happen from this, and that's where I'm sitting, because sometimes I can have some bit of prescience to foresee what might happen. But at the moment, I'm just sort of sitting within my sphere of, like, earthly demands, like bills and things. And right now it's just kind of hard to see the grander picture. I know that everything will work out fine. I know everything will be okay in God's eyes. And if I need to sit out some more time, then I need to sit out. But hopefully it won't disrupt my comfort in that way, or the comfort of my child. He's already gone through enough. He's gone through enough,
Yeah.
having to be in there under the copious amounts of stress that I've been under. And I've tried, even smoking some weed and everything to calm me down. That's the only thing I could think without harming myself, and that's the worst part. What's up, Loki kitty? So, yeah, I just wanted to convey my love for you and to tell you how appreciate. He's a silly kitty. I don't know. He needs more room than this for sure. We're going to go get a cat leash. I'm going to either help my mom get one or whatever, so we can start taking him on walks.
Did the cat just not, like, follow you? I don't know if I've ever seen a cat on a leash. Oh gosh, okay.
Because he's a hyper kitty. I have so much fun here now, and, like, even my brother's been a little bit more calm.
I'm glad she's having so much fun there now, and I'm glad her brother's being calm. Let's see if another video pops up today or tomorrow where she's bitching and complaining.
And, understanding that I don't want any screaming or fighting. We can talk things out, and don't be too upset, and it's okay to cry, in front of us. It's safe. And,
It's time to break up with your basic cleanser and get with Neutrogena Hydro Boost Hydrating Cleansing Gel.
I just love you all very much, and I know we don't know each other personally, but you've gotten to know me through these videos and gotten to know me through my photos, and I know that you know that I'm very grateful. And I'm just very thankful that I have you, because I wouldn't have made it through. And, but you know that. And so, and I don't mind exposing when I'm ugly crying, and I don't mind exposing when I'm ugly, and I don't mind exposing any of that, because this is me. This is Leticia, and this is what I was born looking like. So even though there are times where I know I'm being picked on, all in all, it's okay. Like, I don't mind it, because I wasn't allotted as many privileges as some people, and not everyone is, but I wish everybody had more than me, and I wish everybody had safe places and everything they wanted, because there's a lot of resources in the world if we shared a little here and there.
Yeah.
That's why I'm so grateful to you. And if anything, if you wanted to donate toward my mother as well, that would be lovely. And even my brother, because, like, a few things here and there, they always brighten the spirit, or, lift the spirit. So I love you very much, and I pray that you're having a good weekend. And I'm sorry if I asked for too much, because really I don't want to ask for anything. I want to offer it back, and I don't know how else.
If you want to offer it back, like, you don't have to give it back, but at least take initiative and do what you need to do so you no longer need people's help. Seriously.
To do that, aside from just being my genuine self, and to offer you my time and compassion in that way, and companionship. So, and I tell people, like, if ever you just want to chat or anything, and I appreciate you, for listening too, for just being there to listen. You have no idea how much that means to me. It's the little things. I was raised on little, and I learned to appreciate what I had. And, my mother was strict as well. She was the more giving of the parent, but imagine going a life knowing you couldn't offer to everyone that you loved, and just being sulking in that loss and that discomfort, and knowing that you might have failed. And I don't like to see that in my mother, not at all, or any of my family, or anyone's family, really. So I'm there for random people sometimes, just to be...
Oh my gosh, I don't know who you're there for. You're not there for your fucking son. Like, I'm getting really irritated. I'm so glad this is almost over with. Like, this is just getting on my nerves. I can't stand whenever people are like, if something bad happens, I understand. If you need help, I understand. But stop trying to be the victim 24/7 all the fucking time. There comes a point where it's like, you feel good helping someone, but then, and you want them to be all like happy and, oh, okay, I have, hope in humanity now. But then whenever they keep on and they keep on and they keep on, it's like, okay, now you're just taking advantage of everybody. What are you doing to help yourself? Why is everyone else doing more to help you than you are yourself?
Someone to listen. Hey, you've seen that. You know what I'm talking about. So I don't need to even make these videos, I don't think, because honestly, but it gives me something to do, something to look forward to talk to you and to tell you how much I love you. Have a great weekend, and I'll message you or, make another video some...
It's so damn sad. I can't stand it whenever she's like, I love y'all. It's like, you don't even talk to your own baby like that. Don't talk to us like that. If you can't be like nice and sweet and love your own child in your womb, fuck you.
Another time, but today's July 1st, 2022. Leticia Collins, servant. Bye-bye.